Hello everyone. So in this lecture, I'm going to show you how you can set up your Mocha testing framework. So I already have a folder set up, which is called test tab. It's nothing really in there. So first of all, I'm going to initialize an node application. And there we go. We have our node application now. Now I can open it up in Atom. So you can see it's just a package.json file. But we will have to go back to our terminal because we need to install Mocha. Now, if you go to the Mocha website, which is mochajs.org, Mocha is basically a testing framework, so you can run it on the browser or you can test your just a JavaScript application, like not node specific. And it has a lot of, a lot of detail, table of contents and all that stuff. So let's start with installing Mocha. And you can run the npm install global Mocha, so it will install globally. And that is really what you want to do because you want to use Mocha in your different applications. Or as a development dependency to your project, so you can run npm install save dev Mocha. So let's actually go ahead and do that. We're going to say npm install mocha -- save. And after it is installed, I can go back to my Atom and look at the package.json, and you'll see that now on line number 12, it has added a Mocha dependency under the dependencies. All right, so that is done. We can actually go a little bit more further. We can create a directory for our test called test. So let's say mkdir test. All right. So if I go to my Atom, I should see a test directory right here. And I can go ahead and add a new file, a test file, test.js. It doesn't really have to be test.js, a name. You can give it any name you want. All right. Now in my editor for test.js, this is a test that I'm going to paste. So what this test is actually saying is that, first of all, define the category of the test. So this is kind of like a test fixture that you're defining. So this is a test for an array. You can think of it as grouping together different tests. So let's say if you are building an application and you want to test your login stuff, like user can log in with the correct username and password. If their username and password is incorrect, then they shouldn't be able to log in. If their username and password is correct and they belong to admin role, then they should be taken to the admin page. That's another test. All of those tests come under login credentials kind of test. So that can be the fixture of the test or the category, the group of the test. And that is the actual test, what we are actually testing, the index of. So we're testing the index of function of the array. And it syntax is basically more of a verbiage, more fluent kind of like an English syntax. It's just saying that it should return -1 when the value is not present. All right. So, and this is the actual test that goes on over here. The assert part is basically asserting that this side is going to be equal to this side. It's asserting, it's saying that yes, this is going to be equal to this. And assert.equal is just one kind of a test helper. There are assert not equal, assert null, assert not null, assert true, assert false. So many assert.equals. Different kind of functions for assert are available. So what do you think? This is going to pass or fail? We are saying that the array 1, 2, and 3, these are the 3 items in the array, and we are trying to find the index of 4. Now 1, 2, and 3 are the items of the array. You're not going to find 4 because there's no 4 in there. So it's going to return -1. So this side is going to return -1 and it's going to compare against this side. So the test will actually pass because it's not there. And that is exactly what we have written over here. You can write anything you want over here, but it has to be a little bit more descriptive. Okay, so we got our test. We have saved it. Back in the terminal, let's go ahead and run this command, which is going to run the test. So let's go over here and paste it. And there we go. Now you can see it's running the test, it's showing, and it has a nice check mark over here saying that the test has passed. Let's go ahead and make the test fail. So let's say instead of -1, if I just say 1. All right. And I'll go ahead and run the test. Ooh, it actually failed. And it will tell you with this red headings or red marker basically that, well, this test is failed. There's one failing test. And it also tells you that why it has failed. It's saying that, well, you're returning 1, but I was expecting kind of like -1. All right. So let's go ahead and do -1. So this is okay, but you want to set up some sort of a script in your test, in your package.json, so that you can run test easily. Just like you do npm node.js, you can do npm test after writing this script. So let's go over here into Atom and into package.json. So right now we have over here scripts, and basically if you say npm test, it's going to just echo out this, so it's really not going to do anything. So let's go ahead and replace that with Mocha. So now if you run npm test, it's going to run Mocha and run all the tests. So let's go and give it a try. I'm going to go over here and say npm test, and there we go. Much nicer, much easier than doing this, I think, right? So now you can just do npm test, and it's going to run all your tests. So that's it. You have successfully installed, configured, and also ran Mocha, and you created your first unit test also.